Imagine that you've been navigating through familiar terrain and suddenly the map changes. And that's what's happening with Meta's latest announcement. The end of cross platform messaging between Instagram and Facebook is upon us. And this isn't just a minor tweak in the digital world, it really is a huge shift that demands your attention. How will this impact your reach, your client engagement, your workflows, and your overall digital presence? Hi, friends. I'm Katie Brinkley, and you're listening to a Rocky Mountain Marketing Quickcast. These bite-sized episodes are released every Thursday and are going to give you the latest news and tips in the world of social media that are happening right now. Let's dive into today's Quickcast episode. Welcome back to this week's episode of Rocky Mountain Marketing. I gotta hand it to Mark Zuckerberg. He is always making changes over there at Meta to keep me on my toes and keep new things for all of us to learn. I feel like I finally have a strong understanding of navigating the Meta Business Suite. But that's the world of social media. They're always changing things and keeps all of us on our toes. Today, I want to talk to you about the latest development that's stirring the digital marketer world. Meta has decided to discontinue cross-platform messaging between Instagram and Facebook. And this change has significant implications for businesses and brands that have been using direct messaging or DMs as part of their marketing and client engagement strategies. So what does all this mean, and how can you navigate this shift effectively? So Meta's integration of Instagram and Facebook messaging systems was a game changer when it launched in 2020. It really allowed businesses to maintain customer interaction seamlessly across both platforms. But now this feature is going away. And one, why? Why is it going away? But more importantly, why is this a big deal? So consider this: a large portion of customer interactions and engagement happens through the DMs. I had an entire ebook about how to sell in the DMs. The integration between Facebook and Instagram DMs was huge for me back when I was getting a lot of leads from Clubhouse. Businesses have been using this feature to provide customer support, handle inquiries, and even close sales. And they could do it from one spot. You could hand things off and say, this person talked to this person. Oh, I'm going to assign it to this person on my team. It was your CRM for the DMs between Facebook and Instagram. And this change means rethinking how you are managing these critical customer interactions. So the immediate impact of this change is significant. For businesses that have integrated their customer service and their engagement strategies across both Facebook and Instagram, you're going to have to reassess and realign. And the convenience of managing customer interactions through that unified inbox in just the Facebook business or the Meta business suite is no longer an option. This means that potentially increased response times, there's going to be a fragmented communication history, and you're going to have a need for more resources to manage those separate inboxes effectively. And if you're listening to this and saying, Katie, I had no idea that this was such a robust way of engaging on social media. Well, let this be the sign now that if you're not using the DMs for growing your community, for growing your conversions, and for customer response, you're missing out on a huge opportunity. You need to be utilizing the DMs effectively and efficiently. So what can your business do to adapt? First, it's essential to audit your current use of DMs on both Facebook and Instagram. Understand what your customer interactions are like on each platform and which ones are happening more frequently and which ones are more impactful? Which ones are actual leads and which ones are just those annoying spam bots that are trying to tell you that you made the Forbes top female influencer nonsense thing? Are your Instagram DMs primarily for customer inquiries, while Facebook is used for more conversions and sales? Or is it the other way around? This understanding will give you that guide to reallocating your resources and your efforts effectively. Next, you're going to want to consider strengthening your customer service team. So because with separate inboxes to manage, having a dedicated team for each platform is going to help maintain the quality and the speed of your responses. If it's just you doing this, you will have to do it through those separate channels. You're going to have to go into Facebook to do your DMs. You're going to have to go into Instagram to do your DMs. You're not going to have that one home to do it anymore. So it's going to take more time. Additionally, I'd like to encourage you to explore different CRM tools that can integrate with both Instagram and Facebook. These tools can help you keep track of customer interactions across platforms, even if the direct integration is no longer available. So on Facebook, there's a tool that I really like. It's called Group Track. They have a great Facebook group. I'm not affiliated with them, but Group Track is a great CRM system for Facebook. In the long term, this change, I think, really could signal a shift in how social media platforms are going to be operated. Businesses should be prepared for more changes in the future. By diversifying your customer engagement channels, it's more important than ever. You can't rely solely on social media DMs for your lead generation. It's important to be building your email list. ManyChat is a great DM responder. I also love Stampede Social. It is a great Instagram DM responder. Outside platforms like WhatsApp or Telegram, I think that if you're not focusing on utilizing DMs for your business, you're not focusing on growing your email list, you're missing out on a huge opportunity. Take this sign of Meta taking these two platforms and separating them as, okay, they're making it harder on me to use the DMs for sales, but you should be using the DMs to build that connection and to get more conversions. Send people to listen to your podcast, send people to sign up for your email. And I also want you to think how this change is going to be impacting the way that you are collecting your customer data and analytics. With these separate streams of customer interactions, your approach to gather insights and understanding on your customer behavior is going to need to be adjusted. Ensure that you're using the right analytics and the right processes so that you know what the efforts are making sense. It's worth your time and your money. I've spoke recently about a tool that I love called Metricool. You know me, I love my data and my insights. I love Metricool. I do have an affiliate link for them. You can check them out at katiebrinkley.live/cool, COOL. Check out Metricool. I love that feature if you want to know more about who it is that you're talking to and what's working and what's not working. The discontinuation of cross-platform messaging between Instagram and Facebook is going to present a challenge for us as business owners, but it's also going to present an opportunity. It's going to force us to reassess what platforms work for what. What platforms am I getting the most leads from? What platforms am I building my community off of? And it's going to help you strengthen your strategy. And it's going to allow you to continue to engage effectively with your customer on each channel. Remember that the key to all of this digital marketing, this social media strategy, it's to navigating all the changes that these social media apps throw at us, is to remain flexible. You got to remain flexible. They're always going to be throwing something new at us, and you're going to have to be willing to adapt. Thanks so much for listening to this week's episode of Rocky Mountain Marketing. Make sure to subscribe so that you can continue navigating the world of entrepreneurship. And I'd love to hear from you. Please leave the show a review and connect with me on social media. You can find me on Instagram at I am Katie Brinkley, or connect with me on LinkedIn. And if you're ready to start making some sales on social media, be sure to grab my free guide to selling in the DMs without being spammy. You can get that at katiebrinkley.com. Let's keep taking your marketing to all new heights.